Hey guys, Crewman here, and I want to talk to you today about the future of my channel, Crewman Mining. So, last week, Thursday or Friday, I had an epiphany, and I'm going to level with you. There is really not much going on in the home mining space, and home mining is basically on fire. The house is on fire, and it's burning down all around us. Parallel Miner is shutting down. The once venerable mining site, gone. Because I'm sure they're not making money even though they're buying this stuff for cents and reselling it for a massive margin. Nobody's buying it right now. Goldshell stirs up a ton of hype for something called an XT box. Basically, an ASIC mining a fork of a fork of a fork that I've never heard of. That's basically going to be a paperweight in probably a month. Maybe a month and a half, give or take. So you see guys, as a crypto mining influencer, I walk a fine line. You know, you have to make money on the space. You have to make money mining. You have to make money promoting. You have to make money on your YouTube channel. You know, it takes up a lot of time, and I just can't do it for free. It's incredibly difficult to do. And at the same point, you need to be honest with people. And the larger you are in the space, the more power you have. But let's be frank. I'm not that large of a crypto YouTuber slash influencer, and my influence is not that big. Now, things that I've never done. I've never taken a paid ad spot to promote a coin. The only times I ever take money from a project are in the form of how-to guides, like how to set up a wallet or how to mine a coin. Because let's be frank, if somebody wants to mine something, they will, and they might as well do it. They might as well know how to do it right. But I have left thousands on the table not shilling coins. For me with hardware, it was always something that you at least owned. You had something to show for your money. You could write it off for tax purposes. Something you could sell later. If I had seen something that I really didn't personally like say Ice River's Aleo Miner and Ice River's Radiant Miner, as long as it wasn't shady and it was only up and up, I'd keep my mouth shut. But no longer. If I don't like hardware, I'm going to tell you that it's crap and that you shouldn't buy it. I don't care if I aggravate any ASIC manufacturers. You know, I used to want to be on their good side, or at least not on their bad side. Now, frankly, I don't care. If they don't want to work with me, that's fine. You know, a lot of us won really big with Kaspa ASICs in the beginning, but since then it's been Kaspa, it's been Aleo, it's been Radiant, it's been Alethium. You know, you overpay for these miners, and by the time you get them, they're bricks. They're basically bricks. We've had two coins worth of miners that haven't sucked, if we're being honest. Bitcoin miners and script miners, and you know, Ethash miners are just kind of doing Ethash miner things, but everything else is crap and it's garbage, and I'm sick of it. So I am overholding my feelings back where this industry is going. I'm going to be much more blunt and speak out when I see something I don't like. Speaking of which, I tweeted out when Goldshell did all their PR on the XT box that you should not buy it. They messaged me, they were kind. You know, I told them I didn't not want to work with them, but they reached out right away and they're like, why don't you like this thing? And I basically told them, I said, this thing is going to be a paperweight in 2 months. They're like, but it makes $50 a day. And I'm like, sure, it makes $50 a day now. And then when you overload the network, it's gonna make $25. And then it's gonna make $10 a day. And then these people are never, ever, ever going to ROI on it. Sick of it. Not playing that game anymore, guys. I'm done with it. But that doesn't mean I still can't make amazing content that's great and honest. The future of this channel is going to start focusing on, you know, we're going to do recaps of you know, what mining was like in the old days so people can wonder if they were interested. We're also going to start helping people transition from home GPU mining to either something that's more viable, be it buying, you know, an ASIC like the DG1 home or an Avalon ASIC. Basically something that you're buying because it's like a heater and it can heat your house and you can mine crypto doing it. Like you're buying it as a piece of hardware. You know, it's a heater first and a miner second. You're not buying it to basically, you know, make your money back ASAP. And you know, you're going to be paying maybe $700 to $1,000 doing it, not $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a miner that you're never going to see your money back on. And then I'm also going to help people, you know, making the transition from the space entirely. I'm going to show you how you can sell your products and get out. I'm going to show you what you could sell, what you shouldn't sell, what's a waste of time selling. We're going to go over all of this, okay? You know, I'm going to make the content that I don't think anybody else is going to make. And finally, I know there are some people who are still going to GPU mine, and I salute you. If you can still stay in the game, more power to you. As of course, the more people that exit the game, the better off you are. I still have a GPU mining rig, so you're going to see some GPU content from me, but it will be me mostly just testing and talking about things, not long-term mining, because my power rate unfortunately just doesn't allow it. And then finally, as for solo miners, they're kind of a different story. You know, I will be talking about the good, the bad, and the meh about them. You'll still see me reviewing solo miners, but it's mostly going to be miners that I'm interested in. Anybody who sends me a miner, I might make a short on it and just to fill content out, but you no longer will you see videos on miners that are just, I don't know, meh. I just have no time and no interest in doing them anymore. But there are definitely viable options in the crypto space for home mining, and I will share them with you. So, also, as far as the future of this channel, as long as people are interested and I can make some money on it, I'm going to keep going. I think I have a lot of interesting content to add with some cool tech to show off, and I do have some sponsors that are honest and awesome to work with and that will continue to support the vision of my channel and the future of it. Some other things you can expect from me is I will not be accepting review units of ASICs I don't believe in or I wouldn't buy myself. So, you know, if I wouldn't buy it, I'm not going to take a review unit. I'm not going to take a unit just because it's free anymore. I won't do it. I've already turned down a few free samples this month, and the only thing you're going to see me promoting from now on are things that I would actually buy. Not that I have not been transparent about that before, but I was never ever one to say no to some free ASICs. Who wouldn't, right? Well, these days I fully plan on saying no. If I wouldn't buy it, I'm not going to do any content on it. So anyways, look for a lot more opinion pieces about about the future of home mining, the future of ASIC mining, what you should buy, what you shouldn't buy, because I think that's what people want to see. Blunt, honest opinions. So if you're interested in this kind of content, and you want to help out, click my affiliate links if you're interested in the projects that I share, or don't, that's totally up to you. But even if you use my Amazon buy and my eBay buy links to buy things totally not crypto related, it will help me continue this channel. There are not a lot of crypto influencers left out there, especially in the hardware space. And I'm going to be honest with you, for me to keep going, I need to make it just a little bit worth it. You know, I'm not asking for donations, but I do have a Patreon that you're more than welcome to subscribe to on my Crewman Tech channel. I'm not asking for anything like that, but I'm just being real with you that I do need to make a little bit of money to keep this going. So if you are planning on buying ASICs, right, then you should check out today's video sponsor. Thank you to Crypto Miner Bros for sponsoring today's video. So if you're like me, then your power rate is just way too high for GPU mining. It's just frankly not viable anymore. And the same could be said for most ASICs. These days, an ASIC needs to be one or two things. It needs to be reasonably costed, or it needs to do something besides just mining crypto to be viable as a home miner. So Crypto Miner Bros has you covered on both those fronts. Their prices are shipped right to your door, so there are no hidden or unexpected fees. My personal favorite ASICs right now are the DG1 Home and the Canaan Avalon Mini 3 Bitcoin miner. And finally, I also like the BitAxe 601 as it's a neat gift to give yourself or a family member that gives you a chance to gamble a few bucks away in power costs for a year for a very microscopic chance to win a BTC block. Don't forget to use the code KRUTMAN, KR00TMAN, for $70 off your next order. So thank you again to Crypto Miner Bros for sponsoring today's video, and if you're interested in buying ASICs, please go ahead and check them out and tell them Crewman sent you. Alright, so that's it for this one. I have a few great content pieces coming in the next few weeks, and thank you again to Crypto Miner Bros, who's the primary sponsor of this channel, who is supporting me and my voice in this space, and they've been fantastic. So make sure you check them out and use my code KRUTMAN for $70 off your next order. So that's it for this one, guys. I just wanted to be upfront. I wanted to be frank. I wanted to be real with you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you think I'm full of crap or not. Either way, you know, I like talking to you guys. I like being in this space, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.